Hello everyone and happy Thursday. Welcome back to Staying In and Staying Healthy with Faith and Amber. This is Amber and today's video is called Terminating Germs on Thursday. In this video, we will be discussing the importance of practicing proper hand washing skills and tips on how to do so. Washing your hands with soap and water is such an important skill to practice and master. We come in contact with so many germs throughout the day, which can easily spread when unwashed hands touch your face, bite your fingers, prepare food, and touch contaminated surfaces or objects. By washing our hands properly, we greatly reduce our chances of getting sick and also prevent spreading germs to others. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention outlines when we should be washing our hands. They say to wash your hands before, during, and after preparing foods, before eating, before and after caring for someone who is ill with diarrhea or vomiting, and before and after treating a cut or wound. The CDC also says to wash your hands after using the toilet, changing diapers, after blowing your nose, coughing, or sneezing, after touching an animal food, or their waste, and also after touching garbage. We must be especially mindful during COVID-19 with washing our hands, as the virus could be on any surface or object that we touch. Remember to wash your hands after going to the grocery store, touching other people, and just frequently throughout the day. In order to get rid of germs on our hands, we need to use proper hand washing techniques. Just running your hands under the water or not washing for long enough will not eliminate germs effectively, so it is important to know the steps and follow them. The Mayo Clinic lists the steps on how to wash your hands. They state the first step is to wet your hands with clean running water. Either warm or cold water is okay. The second step is to apply soap and lather well. Next, you must rub your hands vigorously for at least 20 seconds. Make sure that you are getting all surfaces on your hands, including the back of your hands, in between your fingers, your fingernails, and your wrist. Next, you should rinse your hands well and make sure there is no soap left on them. You should then dry your hands with a clean towel and turn off the faucet with the towel. A recap on how to wash your hands can be summed up in 5 words. If you remember these words, then you will be able to practice correct hand washing skills every time you wash your hands. These 5 words to know are wet, lather, scrub, rinse, and dry. Hand sanitizer is an alternative to hand washing, but when should we use it? Is hand sanitizer as effective as washing your hands with soap and water? The CDC says to use alcohol-based hand sanitizer before and after visiting people in a hospital or nursing home, unless the person has C. diff. In this case, you should wash your hands with soap and water, following the techniques we discussed. You should also use hand sanitizer when soap and water are not available. In this case, you should use hand sanitizer that is at least 60% alcohol and wash your hands with soap and water as soon as you can. You should not use hand sanitizer if your hands are visibly soiled or greasy, as only soap and water will be able to effectively wash your hands that are that dirty. Especially during this pandemic, you should use hand sanitizer after immediately coming out of the grocery store, getting gas, and when you are in the car. Make sure to wash your hands very efficiently as soon as you have soap and water available to you. Like washing your hands with soap and water, there is a certain way to use hand sanitizer. According to the Mayo Clinic, you must first apply the gel product to the palm of one of your hands. You should check the label of the product to see how much is required. Next, you should rub your hands together. You should rub the gel over all surfaces of your hands and fingers until your hands are dry. Make sure to rub until your hands are dry and do not shake them in the air to dry. Washing your hands the proper way with soap and water is much more effective at eliminating germs than just using hand sanitizer. While hand sanitizer is a good alternative when you do not have a sink available near you, we should also discuss the differences between these two methods. You should only use hand sanitizer when soap and water are not available. Hand sanitizer does not get rid of all types of germs and may also not be effective when your hands are visibly soiled, dirty, or greasy. Hand sanitizers may also not remove harmful chemicals like pesticides and heavy metals from your hands. To terminate germs, especially during COVID-19, we should also be using disinfectant products like Lysol and Clorox wipes. In order to properly use these products, you must read the label. Each product has unique instructions on how to effectively use it and get rid of germs. Some products may have to stay on the surface for 5 minutes before wiping it up in order for it to be effective, or you may have to let the surface air dry with other products. Make sure to be reading the labels of the cleaning products, follow all directions, and clean regularly to reduce your risk of getting COVID-19 and other viruses or diseases. Disinfect your phone and other electronic devices. We basically take our phones with us wherever we go and put our phones down on many surfaces throughout the day. We may take our phones with us into the bathroom and then also touch our phones while we are eating. Another way to terminate germs is to make sure you are sanitizing your phone and other devices frequently and being mindful which surfaces we place our phones on. To wrap up this video, I would like to quickly summarize the main points we discussed. Remember the importance of practicing proper hand washing skills and doing so frequently throughout the day. Make sure to also disinfect surfaces using the instructions from labels on products. The products will not be as effective as they claim to be if you are not using them properly. Lastly, please remember to disinfect and sanitize your phone often. So many germs are present on our cell phones and other electronic devices, and we are often touching them when we use the bathroom and then when we eat. I hope all of these tips will help you to all stay healthy and also make your community a healthier place. Please write to us in the comments if you enjoyed this video and what you took away from it. Our next video will be coming out tomorrow and is called Friday's Finale. In this last video, we will be wrapping up this whole video series and discussing the main takeaways from all of the videos. Thank you again for watching Terminating Germs on Thursday. We hope to hear from you in the comments.